Welcome to episode 88 of the MailleWerX Chainmail live streams. I'm your host, Sean. I run MailleWerX.com. I was gonna rhyme that with something about your mom, but alright. What is going on, everybody? How's everybody's day? How's everybody doing? Hannes, how are you now? Alright, I don't need any more of those. Oh, move my light too much. Let's back Frank up here a little bit. I really need to, like, get some, what do you call it? Some wire management going on. Hey, Claire. And you are my eternally awake Claire. She who never sleeps. Alright. I heard a buzz. Let's do the share. Oh, phone is making too much noise. Share. Right, post. Come on. You sleep far too much, but usually at weird times. Oh man, I was gonna share that to Nerdcore. Oh well, never mind. Sean White has shared your stream. Wonder how many times I've said that. Like every stream, I think. I don't know. Alright. I don't, we'll just get started. I feel like, where the gem's at, just got opals in yourself. You have opals in you. That's no good. Or is it good? Okay. Things seem to be working. For a while there, we were not streaming to Twitch and YouTube for like a bunch of episodes. I don't know what happened there, but oh well. Not a whole lot of exciting things going on tonight. We're gonna... What you making tonight? Got opals and works for caging. We need to cut them first. I saw those, dude. Those are cool. You pulled them out of the ground yourself? Turn Frank on here. Just adding some black. There's a lot of black to be added to this before we make any more headway on the sabers and well, the sabers. That's it. That's the last piece of this. Right? And it's all gotta be surrounded by black. I was gonna try and get some done today, but I ended up actually getting a lot of work done. So, didn't do chainmail, but did other equally important things. I was pretty happy about that. I am waiting on verification. You think you have your dice bag finalized? Need to tidy up the demo bag and take pretty pictures? Sweet. Oh, that one you showed me looked good. I liked it. Chainmail bags with linings. It's like there are two schools of thought with that. And the first one is that I see predominantly is that if a bag is properly made, you don't need a lining. And the second one is that I've seen much less predominantly is that People like to line it because they don't like people to see what they have inside their bag. I have never lined a bag, but I have always admired the ones that have been lined. And sorry if I'm a little stuffy tonight. I think that going the extra step to line a bag, any bag, right, really just puts a nice finishing touch on it. Friends do the mining, was going to join them this year, but COVID, so they mailed them to you, and you're hand cutting with hand laping the stones to shape, making some oval cabs to make cages in mail for them, like the sapphire and argentum and ruby and titanium. Dude, that's badass, man. Like, you know, I would never go out and like dig a rock up and try and add it to chainmail. It's nice to see the fabric through and ensure stuff can't get through. Yeah, exactly. I would never think to go dig up a rock and then that's like, okay, that's like the whole that's not real chainmail argument, right? It's like, oh, did you mine the ore yourself? Did you dig it out of the ground yourself and then, you know, process the ore to get the metal? And it's like, no, you know the people who dug them out of the ground, which is close enough, right? Most people don't know where their stones come from, right? We have trusted sources like Rio Grande or Fire Mountain Gems or whatever. But I'd say that, you know, for people starting out, just going to the local bead store or whatever, they don't know where those things came from. Could be from China or from Mexico or dice bags always need a liner. Dear God, the value of some old dice ruined by mail bags. Taking some old Chessex dice I found are worth $400 to $1,500. Chessex dice. I don't know what Chessex dice are, but the idea of a die or a dice set being $1,500 if it wasn't made of like silver or gold and had like gemstones mounted into it, I don't know. Buy one of Claire's bags then. Yeah, exactly. She is lining her bags. There we go. So, all right. Old dice brands sold in D&D shops. Oh, you've seen one go for $500 in a dice group. I mean, I get that they're fun, but not something I would typically ever consider spending that much money for, but something is only as valuable as what people are willing to pay for it. And so if people are willing to pay that, you know, a fool and their money, something, I don't know. Because that's like an art investment, right? That's like buying a piece of glitter was using them, then is illegal to possess due to German company using it in their money, and you can't get it anymore. So scarcity is a factor. People collect baseball cards and pay silly for money for why not dice. They're a bit more useful. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the value of a dice set being that high. I just find it interesting that it is that high. I never ever would have guessed. Same with playing cards or Pokemon cards or same. Hi, Lainey. You pay way too much for other things? Yeah. Hi, Kara. So they're rare. They can't be made anymore in the process that was used to make them. Right? Like, I mean, that accounts for some of their value. But it's like a like a piece of art at auction, you know? Rich person buys it for $1 million, keeps it in storage for 20 years, brings it back out, and they go to auction, and it sells for 20 million. It's an interesting economic concept. Yeah, Chessex, Aquapole, and Old Glitter. Diamond is coal end of the day worth how much? I don't know, but I'll never buy another diamond again. I've bought a couple of those. The glitter is now used on the money, right? Yeah, I think I caught that. Like D&D book era rarity. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I get the that some people value them because they're rare, because you can't get them anymore. Would have never had any idea. Your son plays D&D, funny to you because he played in the 80s. There is a, is it Gary Gygax, the creator? Museum somewhere here in Wisconsin. And I want to go there. Not because I'm like a huge D&D fan, I just think like a lot of people in the MailleWerX group would be it'd be nice to show them some pictures. You had a D&D game online tonight? Nice. I know enough about D&D to get. I read the books, right? God, that was ages ago. So I read. Was it Dungeons and Dragons? And the Dragonlance series? Does that sound right? I don't know. Really a long time ago. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, wow, wow. You're making chainmail dice bags that cross over between your interests? Yeah, absolutely. Used to play 2nd edition, but they're up to the 5th and you're lost. Rubbing rocks on other small rocks, glued paper till it's shiny while watching me make mail. They don't even have Thaco? I don't know what Thaco is. Alright. So, but yeah, Gary Gygax Museum somewhere here in Wisconsin. It's not far, it's like an hour away. Maybe a little farther. I'm gonna go there at some point. Your husband has tried to explain Thaco repeatedly. Thac 0. I don't know what you guys are typing. Or is it just pronounced taco? It was a math calculation to hit armor class 0 and you had to factor in your player's stats. Ah, okay. Plus the NPC stats. And it yielded a magic you hit or not. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I kind of understand that it is a stat of some kind. Like, I'm the type of person that should be into tabletop games, but I'm not. You prefer AC? I prefer air conditioning too. Don't need it much here in Wisconsin. Though I did turn it on in the car the other day. You're sure there's something better than that now? Roll d20, add a weapon to hit. If you hit the enemy's AC, okay. If you hit the enemy's AC, you hit. If you hit my AC, I'd be very upset. You just don't know how it all works anymore? It makes two of us. I have tried. I just make chainmail now. You know, the D&D community has my wholehearted support in their nerddom. You know, I enjoy going to gaming stores and checking out some games. I even bought a tabletop game for me and my kid to play. It's a little old. He's a little young for it yet, but we'll get there. So, the only game on console now. Friends, let's just steal Sean's stream to talk about D&D. That's fine. Good AC 10 and armor brought it down lower, so an AC 0 was really good. Sorry guys, I'll try to keep my hands on camera. That would be ideal of me as a host. Let's see here. My buddies in high school played Warhammer. I think I played one round with them, and you know, I was like, yeah, I'll just go make some chainmail, guys. You guys do your cool thing, and I'll do my not so cool thing. Do I have the card game Munchkins? Maybe? I think so. There is a box with something that sounds like that around the corner. You have so many of the Munchkin games you play with your kids. Warhammer board you. Hey Barb, how you doing? You should get me to wear nail varnish to make my hands more interesting. Are my hands boring to look at? Is that what you're saying? You're gonna head for bed? Nail varnish. Do you guys call it nail varnish and not nail polish? Because I'm assuming they're one and the same. You're doing okay? It's good to hear. I am doing okay too. Not as okay as I'd like to be. I did get a bunch of the tumblers back up on the website today. So that was good. Got some swimsuits up. Warhammer and chainmail go hand in hand, because it gives you something to do while you're waiting for your turn. I don't know. It's like I'd probably be more into it now. You have a cat yowling for attention. Varnish, polish, lacquer, all the same thing. It's a dialectic regional thing. Barb wants a full view, guys. Let's go ahead and give Barb the full view. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Make some room. Not much has changed. We've got, like, the start of the edges of the saber here. We're gonna have to work on these, right? I'm not happy with them, but they're a start, okay? We got there. I can actually just hold it up for you. It should hold itself up pretty well, right? What do you think? I think it's looking pretty good. All things considered. Barb wants full Monty. No, we're not doing that. Same with D&D, you may allow other people to do stuff or in combat by the time it's your turn. Everything's changed, so you need to replan. Lol, you were just gonna type that. You're welcome, Barb. No problem. How big will it be when it's done? Yeah, I need to Instagram and tag the Raiders when it's finished. I will. But you can leave your hat on. All right. You guys are too fun. It's gonna take a significant amount of money for me to take my clothes off on camera. And most of that will be people paying me to put my clothes back on. How big will it be when it gets done? I don't know yet. A lot bigger than I expected. Right? Like, I started this with the top portion of the helmet. And then we got started on the face, and then we went back and redid the helmet, basically doubled it in size. So it has ended up a lot bigger than I ever thought. Good night, Barb. Sean's getting naked. I'm out of here. Fair enough. Have a good one. So you're saying only fans for Chainmailers then? Where we are all paid to stay dressed? I don't know about you guys, I just know about me. Yeah. I can just wrap myself in the Raiders flag. Just do. Do you like that? Oh yeah. So, you know, I need some more to drink. Oh, I should probably turn Frank back on. Here we go. So you guys can see what I'm doing. No naked until you're drunk. I'm not going to say that hasn't happened before, but maybe once or twice. I was in the army for 7 years and a lot of stupid shit went down, so just leave it at that. Now you finally figured out how to make pancakes that actually look like pancakes? Nice. Makes me hungry. After 3 rather awful failures, each worse than the last, off there's everyone Brenner. I'll take it. Flapjack's American. Yeah, flapjacks, pancakes, wheat, eggs, milk, butter. In a flat cake form. I don't know. I think that's what goes into them. I just get the pancake mix out and throw some eggs in there. Flour, leavening, egg, and milk poured onto a griddle in 1/4 cupfuls. Oh, real specific. Flipped after a minute or 3. You said 6 crumpets. I don't even know what a crumpet is. Is it a biscuit or a... No, biscuits are cookies over there, right? Crumpet, is that like a muffin? Crumpets are a lot thicker. Flapjacks, you care oats, syrup, and stuff. Sounds good. Crumps are a thing with lots of holes and slightly raised. Okay. Alright, where are we at here? That's good. Enough, I guess. Only with flour are similar to your pancake. Maybe just an oat cake. Scotch pancakes. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea really how cooking works, so... I don't know what's in stuff. It's one of those things that, like, I'll cook. I can boil it the hell out of a noodle, right? Or if you have one of those like prepackaged dinners, right? I can generally cook those. Dinner in a box scenario type stuff. And I can grill okay. Right? Like, I have friends who do really intense stuff with grills, and I'm just not into it. Our biscuits are like our cookies. We have biscuits that are your cookies. We also have cookies that are softer UK biscuits. special UK biscuits, the forbidden UK biscuit. Came in on the Great Biscuit debate, yeah. We don't have your weird biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy isn't weird, it's awesome. Are you kidding? It's amazing. Now I want pancakes and biscuits and gravy. You love biscuits and gravy? Me too. We also don't have brown sauce. Really? You grill in the snow like you do in Minnesota? I don't go outside if there's snow on the ground. So no. Absolutely not. I don't even want to think about going outside right now. Car has. It's like, I will. It's warming up, so it's not too bad out there right now. One of those things where I'm just... The weather just makes me angry around here. It took me several years, probably the first 4 years, to realize how badly, like, seasonal affect depression was affecting me up here. Because there is no point to going outside for like 9 months out of the year. Yeah, how can you not have brown sauce? Not like UK brown sauce? We have ketchup? Do we have proper baked beans? I don't know, I don't eat baked beans. We got, what, Bush's baked beans or something? We also have icky chocolate. Hershey's is icky. I'm not the biggest fan of Hershey's. Grew up south of Beloit, so I thought you knew what winter was. Nah, Minnesota is hell in the winter. Yeah. No, these northern Midwest states, man. Whew. God, you couldn't pay me to live here. Fortunately, I do anyway. Hershey's is icky. You prefer Swiss or German chocolate? I don't know what any of that means. Chainmail, damn, now this is intense. Hey, Stella, Texas. I'm assuming TX is Texas and not treatment. In the medical field, TX is treatment. Stella's over on Twitch. Chocolate and hazelnuts is fantastic. And these days, Cadbury is getting more and more like Hershey's. I haven't had a Cadbury egg in years. Indeed. Sent some Galaxy to someone in the US. They loved it. You finally found a place here where you can get Ritter Sport. I don't know what that is. You guys are like... Is this like all chocolate stuff? Alright. Stella, we are working on a Raiders flag made out of chainmail for a buddy of mine. I promised him I would make it many, many years ago. And then it sat around. And so one of the reasons why, one of the reasons why I started the stream was because I wanted to finish up a bunch of projects around here that I have laying around in my basement. So this is how far we've come along. We've got the start of the sabers that go behind the head here and here. How much does something like this weigh? It's not very much. This is aluminum. Ritter Sport is a German chocolate variety. Where's my scale? I can tell you exactly how much this weighs. Hang on. Alright. No, aluminum's not too bad, and these rings are pretty small, so... Alright, hang on. Watches Sean redirect topic to the subject of the stream. That's fine. When you stream, you risk your audience becoming buddies and chatting. No, you guys have fun. I don't care what you guys talk about. He's also doing it ridiculously without having planned it first. Isn't like... Alright, let's see here. What does that say? 15.4 ounces. It's not too bad. Not even a pound yet. Wow. Alright. Nope, just under a pound. It's I'm actually surprised it's that light. But hopefully it will hang for many years on my friend's wall and look beautiful. And it's lightweight will keep it from falling. You don't know if you think that freehanding and inlay should at least get an honorable mention in the Chainmail Hall of Fame. I don't know. I've freehanded all of my inlays, and I think the other one that was the most difficult, not nearly as big as this one, was a Longhorns one I did for another friend of mine many years ago. Cool thing about that one is it's oriented like the rings are not the normal way, right? But thank you, Peg. I do appreciate that. Try not to lose calipers on your desk. Maybe if you kept them in the box, right? All right. So I'm learning that I have no idea about chocolate or biscuits or cookies or what pancakes are, and frankly my world's a little confusing right now, but I'll persevere. Made a 2 foot by 2 foot Harley Davidson inlay once for a charity benefit. Nice. Took a solid month to make, so kudos for winging it. Maybe you'll make Deadpool inlay for the Chainmail Quilt Square. Jennifer Martinez sort of had half challenged you to do it. There you go. No, you just lose the box. Yep. Oh man. You know, I regret not like pre-planning this. So freehanding it was really the only option. I have one more inlay I have to freehand, which is gonna be as big or bigger than this one. You'd probably lose a small child on your desk. I do have to come down here and like organize all the tables. I've got 3 tables and a desk here that I work with. Gotta be on an episode of Hoarders. Have to keep it in the box. Daughter's cats are evil and have a thing for cords. Cats, yeah. That sounds about right. Cats being evil. Let me see here. Checks notes. Yeah, cats being evil. All right. I'm definitely allergic to them. We had some cats down in Texas, and they were good cats. Before we moved, we took them to a place that had a barn for them to exist. I don't know how they're doing, but being deathly allergic to them means that we could not make them indoor pets. So I need to tidy the cat litter area and pick up all the rubbish on your working floor. Yep. I gotta do house cleaning tomorrow. Got most of the laundry done tonight. %, is cans and paper. I have like this quasi-important stack of paperwork over here that I need to get through tomorrow as well. I just like, it's like an errand list and a to-do list and tax paperwork, and I'm gonna get it done so I can get that paperwork off my desk. You get to see your brand new grandson tomorrow. Congratulations. And get rid of an old couch? Are you getting a new couch? Got a new one about a month ago. Been holding on to the old one for the kids. We have an old couch from our house in Texas upstairs, and it's used as the dog bed. And it smells like dog farts, and we Febreze it all the time. Only kind of works. Congratulations on the new couch, too. This is like some 8-bit soundtrack to a Nintendo game. What it sounds like. Sounds like Laws. What is this? 3 Red Hearts by Abstraction. Okay, not a video game. Febreze can only go so far. Yeah. Oh. There, I'm gonna finish this row and then I'll show you that other inlay I'm working on. I think I've probably shown most of the people in here before, but just to get an understanding of the size and the scope of the next one. I think it's, yeah, it's Zelda-esque. Definitely what it made me think of, you know. I was definitely waiting for the sound when you like swing the sword and the bolt comes out and hits the creature in the water. Unlike the original Zelda. I actually have that on, oh, I don't know what it's called. The little throwback Nintendo that they released a couple years ago. It's got like 30 games on there. You can get more, which I would like to do. But, it's one of those things, I don't have time to sit down and play. And if I did have time, I don't know if I would, so... I should put that down on my to-do list. Get more games for the Nintendo Classic, I think it's called. And start playing them. One day, maybe. Too much work to do here. Like, I did get some products. I did get some of the coffee tumblers back up and listed. Right. Used to love playing. Dr. Mario is a great game. The Nintendo Classic has like all the Mario Brothers, Zeldas, like 1 or 2 of those, Ninja Gaiden, Kirby, it's got like the old school Tecmo Football and was it Punch Out? And a Metroid's on there. A couple of games I never played. I don't think Mega Man's on there. Mega Man 2 might be on there. MailleWerX and I used to have contests on who's better at Dr. Mario. You were, of course. Nice. One day I'll sit down and I'll just play video games for like a year. But that a lot of things have to happen in order for that to occur.
Just listen. That's the way computers talk to each other.
We'll get there. Right, I posted that, oh my gosh. So, I posted an article on the MailleWerX page, and to my regular page. And apparently the guy that did the armor for the Lord of the Rings makes giant sheets of chainmail fabric. Well, giant sheets of chainmail, right, out of some type of plastic, right, using plastic rings. And I guess what he does is, he couldn't use injection molding, so he had to weave the rings while they're in a liquid state, or while the material is in a liquid state. Excuse me. And he's got all these pieces done all over the place. Someone said that they had seen some down in Sydney, Australia. I think it's awesome. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Like winning the lottery. Yeah, if I could game the lottery in order to win it, I would. All right. Wicked. It's a good musical. Yeah, if I could game the lottery to win it, I would. The other way, Claire, is for my business to be self-sustaining, right? We are trying to get to that point. Who invented 4 a.m., by the way? So once MailleWerX is up on its own, which will require a lot of SEO optimization and organic traffic driven by me, and maybe some paid advertising eventually. Then I will probably start another store similar to what I do now in a different niche, and then get that one going, and then just keep repeating the process until I have, you know, more than one stream of revenue coming in. So, but you know, we're what, 3 years into MailleWerX. We're halfway through year number 3, and year number 2 was completely devastated by COVID-19. So, or you retire in 30 years? No. There will be no retirement in 30 years here. In the healthcare field, right, like, nurses make a decent amount of money, and I've never seen any place that offers any type of pension or retirement plan beyond a 401k. And play versus your grandkids, yeah. No, that would be nice. I don't want to work another 30 years though. Right? Like, I'll work on MailleWerX.com for another 30 years. I'm not going to work for someone else for another 30 years. And, you know, hopefully sooner rather than later, I can work for myself full time. That would be nice. I think I can do it. People seem to like chainmail themed apparel and accessories, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Do you think you have a pendulum thing that's adulting? You can't do adulting. You only got 13 years left until you're old enough to retire. You plan on working until you have to call in dead? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to work that long. It's not because I don't want to work, right? Like, I have a solid work ethic. I'll show up to work every day somewhere. That's fine. But if I can make it so that I work for myself and also make a whole lot more money, you know, they don't teach pensions and taxes and adulting in school. No, they really don't teach like financials in school. At least not when I went. I think I remember one economics class. We may have been taught about taxes in that class a little bit. You like to mail full time, but you don't make enough from it? Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, that's why I started a clothing company, is because I can't hand weave all the chainmail it's going to take to wrap the world in chainmail, right? So the next best thing, short of what apparently the guy from the Lord of the Rings is doing, is you know, some clothing and some accessories and some shirts and pants and bags and shoes and hats, all kinds of fun stuff. And making chainmail, period, is hard on your body. So going to take a yeah, regardless of how much money you make off of it, it's going to take a physical toll. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to make chainmail for fun. You know, if my store only ever funds my hobby, I'm pretty okay with that. I'd like it to do a lot more. But fund itself and fund my hobby would be enough. right now I'm just glad that I was able to get down here and get a stream going and get some work done 2 days in a row, because of how hectic these last couple weeks have been. Right? Like, it's hard to put in a dedicated hour a night. Chainmail will give you a workout, especially when you use spring temper stainless. Yeah. Why are you so ripped, Peg? Your chainmail just about funds your chainmail? Nice. You got forearms of solid steel. The rest of the body, not so much. Crush a man's skull with your bare hand. That's funny. All right, where are we sitting at here? We're at an hour. All right. Let's see here. Lots to talk about chocolate tonight. Okay. That's kind of curling. Like, a lot of what we did tonight is just kind of curling around. There. Push it forward. You can kind of see it that way. Yeah. I think it looks amazing. Even with the sabers not quite where I want them yet. Just the fact that we've got that much done on the hand or on the helmet and on the face and a chin strap. You know, it's not the best, but it looks okay. It looks close to the picture. Right? Oh man. Alright. I'll have to, I don't know. It's kind of nice to just sit here and talk and work on black. Right? Like just that one color. So, I know it wasn't, you know, riveting to watch me put one color on, but there is a lot of black on this piece, so I can't not stream just because we're putting the black on. So yeah. All right, I will continue to get more work done on the website. I've got big plans for MailleWerX this year. Lots of projects to get done. So thank you to each and every one of you that came and hung out with me for an hour. And you know, even if you talked about chocolate for half of it, I just appreciate you being here. So be sure to check out MailleWerX.com for all your chainmail accessories and apparel needs. And I will hang out with you guys, if not tomorrow night, then Monday night. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna go get some more stuff to do, and then I'm gonna go to bed.